In just a few weeks, the CFE results will be released and most of you will pass. The unfortunate reality is that some of you will not be successful and you may be asking yourself, should I appeal the exam? What are the chances that they will change my result? Should I rewrite it next year? And should I ask for some sort of a feedback analysis? No, don't appeal the exam. The chances of CPA Canada changing your final result are extraordinarily low. Only 1% of appeals are successful. Yes, you should attempt it again. Don't give up. The more you wait, the harder you need to work later on. And yes, you could get a performance analysis review or PAR, which gives you personalized feedback on the exam. It's somewhat useful, but it doesn't really give true insight as to what your weaknesses are. That was my TLDR. Now, let's look at the details. Let's look at the whole process. Let me show you a sample PAR report, which would otherwise cost you up to $1,000 to purchase, and you can make up your mind yourself if it's worth it or not. Let's get into it. A PDF file will become available that will show all successful writers. If you find your candidate number there, that means you passed all 3 days. If you can't find your number there, that means you failed either day 1, days 2, 3, or all 3 days. There's going to be a link in that site to a portal called the National Candidate Portal, which shows you specifically which days you didn't pass. This is the first thing you want to do. Go to this portal and check your results for each day. For day 1, you'll see either pass or fail. There will be no more details. For days 2, 3, you'll see the 4 CFE passing levels, and it will show you which level you didn't pass. Once you find this out, you're going to have 3 choices. You can appeal your results, you can purchase a PAR report, or you can accept your losses and start thinking about rewriting it again at the next offering. Let's look at the appeal option. The cost of a CFE appeal is from $225 to $725, depending what school you appeal with. Ontario, Western, Atlantic, Quebec, and it also depends if you appeal days 1, days 2, 3, or all 3 days. To help you decide for days 2, 3 only and for level 1 assessment only, you'll be given a sufficiency grouping for 1 to 10. Sufficiency grouping is a number from 1 to 10, which tells you how close you were to passing. If you see a number close to 1, that means you're pretty close. If it's closer to 10, that means you're pretty far. Let's assume your ranking was something like 1 or 2, and you actually go ahead with the appeal. What will happen is that your exam will be marked again by a senior marker. Your grade may be changed if they find that the first marking was done unfairly. However, you have a very low chance of success. In fact, out of 574 appeals, only 7 resulted in change of results in 2017. On top of that, all failing and marginal failing day 1 cases were marked twice before results were given out. Same goes with day 2 and 3. These were marked twice. So what you really get from the appeal is a 3rd time marking, but now under the supervision of the Board of Examiners. To make this decision, think about the costs and benefits. If you're indifferent to the fees, go ahead and appeal it. You have nothing to lose except the fee itself. It's like playing a lottery. You may actually win. However, given the probability of success, I don't believe it's worth it. The chances are way too low, especially if you feel that you didn't write so well, then there's no point at all. The second option is to purchase a PAR report. You can purchase this report with an appeal or completely separate from it. The purpose of this report is to give commentary of your performance. The cost is $350 to $1,100 depending on the school you appeal it and the days you appeal it for. If you're someone who was sure that you would pass and you're extremely surprised that you failed, by all means purchase this report. I'm saying this because your own opinion of your writing skills is incongruent in reality. If you were to rewrite the exam next year without looking at this report, you'll again think you did great, but you may still fail because you didn't learn what your mistakes are. On the other hand, if you're a student who was shaky, if you feel that you missed a lot of points, it may not be worth purchasing this report since you already know what your weaknesses are, especially for the hefty price tag of up to $1,100. Alright, this leads me to the 3rd and final choice. Just accept your mark and move forward. I know it's easier said than done because you'll be very upset when you find out you didn't pass. I know you invested a lot into this exam, but you'll have to face the decisions to rewrite the exam, to defer it, or not to rewrite at all. My attitude is not to give up and to keep trying. But before I retake anything, I always sit down and seriously assess my life circumstances. I also try to understand what exactly went wrong. You should also ask yourself, what went wrong? Do I have support? What am I going to do differently next time? You should consider consulting a CPA tutor or coach who may help you assess your weaknesses. It's also important that you ask yourself why you want to become a CPA in the first place. Write down all the reasons you can think of and have it somewhere that you can see. You have to understand that CFE is a mental challenge. You have to be 100% committed to passing it, and your willpower will be the key driving force that will help you pass this exam. Another important thing you should consider is that day 1 cases repeat at the next CFE. For example, Mermani case in 2019 will repeat in May 2020, so you're better off rewriting it at the next offering as opposed to deferring it for long periods of time. In summary, it's not worth appealing it. The chances of success are very low. The PAR report is somewhat useful since it tells you how you personally did. Feel free to purchase this report if you feel that you need a personalized feedback. understands that CFE is not a mystery. We know how it's marked, we know the average pass rates, and we know its structure. You just need the right strategy and the right support to pass it. In part 2 of this video, I'm going to show the sample power reports. Head over there, and I'll see you soon.